I don't know what it is, man. I woke up today. It just seems like everything's upside down. I can't figure it out. I really don't know what's going on here. You know, I wake up and I felt like I was on the ceiling. I don't know what it was. If you guys know what it is, if you guys can figure it out, why sometimes that happens, just let me know. Let me take my Google Plus off. Holy jeez, I can't see. But anyways, where am I for body wise? I'll show you guys. So I got my fiberglass on. I put my cheese on. I put my icing on. Finished it all up with 320. Both corners. Done. Done. This guy here is straight across. Right across here. This guy is right from here all the way across here, and then I had to make a cut here and cut here because everything else was fitting good, but some reason this corner here was touching this corner here. That's even before I did the lower door skin. But so that's done there, and so I could have got the door in last night, but I didn't really want to rush it because the primer was fresh, and you know, if you rush things, things happen, and then you just create more work. So you're better off just letting the primer or letting the body fill, whatever, you know what I mean. You're not going to put body fill on, and 2 seconds later you're not going to start sanding it, but you can, right? You can put your body fill on, wait till it's kind of gummy. You can start shaping your body fill. You can't sand it like you normally would. Just give it some form. So I got to change the pins and bushings in this guy. I just got to lower the truck down. This is the height when I took it off the door here. And that, so yeah, that's where I am. So I'm about 3/4 of the way through. Honestly, this truck should have been done quite a while ago, but this year I told myself, you know, less in the garage on weekends for sure. No, I open up the doors, stuff like that, but you know, I can concentrate on other stuff. And then the backhoe, you know what I mean, the cab's here, and I've been a few times going to Iron Bridge and fabricating the floor for the chassis part, because the floor and the cab is separate. So I was actually supposed to go there today, but they got other stuff on the go. So and that, but I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to take. Guys, I didn't have one after another, and I'm starting to have locals come here now. I'm not wrong with that, but I just want to concentrate on, you know, it's my second summer here. I want to concentrate on my, you know, the house and that. But we got what? This is middle of July already. I don't even know where the hell it went. But and then we got August, and then all the kids are back in school. Not my kids, but everybody else's kids are back in school. September. Halloween, and then my birthday, and then Christmas, and then my wife's birthday, and started all over again. Steve was just here not too long ago. He said within a couple days we'll make a video on the Mustang. I'm not going to tell you guys what's going on, but he's getting further on that car. He's got a goal, because we have a car show in August here. So he's got a goal to get it as a rolling chassis. And what makes it easier, because he's got all the panels. Whatever panel that's made it's just putting it together on that, so. Cheetah 40, I knew you'd like that Pontiac. She's a little rough around the corner, but you know, if Steve was to keep it, he would figure it out. And that, so. But yeah, so I'll let you guys go, and that's where I am. So I'm gonna change my pins and bushings, drop this cart truck down, get the fender on, because the fender can stay on. And I'm going to show you this. This GM fenders, when they get shipped, are really bad for this shit. But anyways, I don't know if you guys can notice the little buckle here. The nose is in a bit. When I did my GM, it was like that too. So it takes up, you know what I mean, just a rubber hammer and a dolly to dolly that out, and then, you know, you'll have to go really slow, but the fender will be on today. And then I'll get it like this here. I still got to put body fill there, but I call it cheese. 3M Platinum Plus, I call it cheese. I call this stuff icing. It's glazing putty. And, well, we just call that fiberglass. And that. Oh, there was a question about, I answered it. I answered the question with an answer by typing. But the reason why fiberglass is put on welds, it's just in case you get pinholes, and it weather tights the weld. So if you got a little pinhole or something, it's going to take longer for the pinhole to create, you know, the say Bondo, you know, or, you know, Bondo's not as tough as fiberglass, so it would take longer for something to happen with the fiberglass on. It's just an extra security kind of thing. Did I mention why I got this orange inside, or this color here, rusty red or whatever? That's because when I go to do my inside door jambs, it's not going to take as much. So when it's time for paint and the gray primer's on, well, then that means that I'm going to have to do some bartending with some just a second time. Bartending with some Old Base. Not Old Base, I just could put it on a shaker and that's it. But I'll have to do some bartending to make it easier for this transparent red to make a good cover. Or else you can go like 20 times, man. It'll take you such a long time to get the true color of this color. So you have to tend to put a little darker base on to make that red pop out. And that. So I just want to touch base on a couple things like that. So I'm going to change the pins and bushings, and I'll probably be back with another video. But see you guys in a bit. Ciao.